Welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales. It's Lord Bailey again, and we are... well, I don't know where we are, to be honest. We are controlling little Mr. Gremlin. No, he's not a gremlin, he's a... it's not a dwarf, it's a halfling, maybe? Probably a halfling or a gnome. And we have this whole new area to explore, but before doing that, we were asked by our... he's probably our boss, kind of thing. We are his helper. He asked us to have a look at this crate here. Apparently there's a robot in there.
It must have been delivered as I swept.
You didn't sweep, you slept.
Let's see.
And we can't open it, can we?
Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands.
Couldn't be this easy, could it? Okay, let's go and look for something to open a crate with. Or maybe let's... oh, is that a crowbar?
A dwarf-sized crowbar. So it's pretty big.
Okay, so you're not a dwarf then. Let's have a quick look if we can use the crowbar on the crate. Are you strong enough, laddie?
What's that? Ah, the user manual.
Okay, it's always good to have a user manual. Let's have a look at it first.
An X100 house robot. A practical helper for home and garden. It's off. Looks like there's no power.
Okay, so we'll have to put it together. I don't think there's anything else in the... can I go in the crate? Or do I know I just leave?
But I can't call it a day yet. First
okay.
I have to teach the house robot to catch rats.
Alright, so let's read the manual, shall we?
Wood Elvish. Succubushish. Here we are. Dwarven.
So you speak Dwarven and read Dwarven.
Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology.
You're welcome.
Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts. Rats. There. Rat care. Rats breeding. Rat hunted. Rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target. DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things. Okay, so first I have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA.
Okay, so I'm guessing...
a simple rat trap.
Extremely simple. I'm guessing we have to find a kitchen, but let's have a look around first.
The pipes run through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion.
Oh, so it's a bastion we're in. Okay, good to know. Have a look at the rat.
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
Okay, and that's a chair.
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings.
Master Brewer, eh?
It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
Okay, so a map. Might come in handy one day. And will this be a kitchen? Yay! Alright, so we are looking for leftovers. That looks like a garbage bin.
Almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Oh well, yeah. You don't care too much, do you? Is that enough to feed the rabbit? The rabbit. The robot. Sorry.
I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbour Weathervane.
Let's have some of that as well.
Ugh.
Might come in handy. Is that a net?
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the Master Brewer prefers heartier fare.
Can I take it? I can, okay. I will have it. Can I still look at
This
something
pump
there?
could be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain. Although I wouldn't bet on it still working.
Oh, so we've got a pump that we might be able to fix at some point.
I thought so. Broken.
Okay.
The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back.
Oh, so there's more dwarves and they're away. Presumably on the war. The one that the Gremlin mentioned in the intro.
The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon.
Okay. We can't pick up anything from here.
The stove isn't used much.
The stove.
So this morning the master brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it.
Beer sausages,
A
okay.
tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The master brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
That's very dwarven. Ah, that's the window again. So, what's this?
The stove is still a
Stove
little
again?
warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Okay, so is there anything we might want to heat up? Not right now, I don't
The
think.
stove is still a little warm.
Okay, we've heard that, thank you. Some glass bottles.
A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the master brewer pays to things like this.
So they've been away for a while now.
I'd point it out to the master brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you then. What's this?
An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
Okay. Why would we... Well, let's grab it.
Ah! Mutant slime. Maybe I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding.
Mutant slime. Okay. Let's try to feed it with garbage. No? Different kind of garbage? Well, fair enough. I think I've got enough for the rat hunting
The
machine.
master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar.
So let's go and have a look if we can start it up. We've got kitchen waste or rubbish. I'll go for the kitchen waste.
Let's see how it likes this.
He looks a
Aha!
bit like
works.
Bender. Just a slight resemblance. Okay, now we have to feed it with DNA.
Ugh! It looks like the X100 really liked that rubbish. At least it's purring like a cat. Now I just have to get it to hunt like one.
Can I feed it with another?
The robot is
pile?
already chock full of disgusting leftovers. It can't hold anymore. Besides, it's already running.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Just trying. Don't tell me off. How can we get rat's DNA from the hole?
thieving
Maybe.
rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
Can you just leave some rubbish for him? No, you can't. Catch him in a net? Nope.
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids.
Plants trades. Just grab something from in there. Hair
The
would
rat
be
has
enough.
chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter.
Ah, see, there you
Ooh,
go.
I'll take that.
So we've got rat's DNA. Now let's feed the robot.
And
Here
now
you
the
go.
fur. A source of rat DNA.
And it's on its way. Well done. Nearly. At least
And
it
it's
should
gone.
chase it away.
It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
Well done. We feel like we've accomplished something. Let's have a look.
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof.
And it actually looks quite nice. And there is some more carvings on the ceiling, on the arch. We've gotten rid of
Hello,
the
Master
rat.
Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbour.
Oh, he's been testing.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
Okay, live and let live then.
Is everything okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good. But then, bam! The finish is all off. Earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do. But of course, you can't really tell from just one pint.
Yeah, he's been testing a lot. Quality control in place.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh?
Gnome. So I am
The
a
rat's
gnome.
lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow then. Oh, we will find out something about the other dwarves
Where are the
then.
other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting. You know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
So they've been away for a while now.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnithaw. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Archwitch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
He doesn't seem overly bothered.
Do you miss the other dwarves a lot?
Aye, there's not much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night. Stone Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon, he could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself. Bye.
See you later, lad.
Oh, don't drink with your forehead, you're not that drunk. Okay, so we have found out quite a lot about what other dwarves are doing, and it has given us some background.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
So you want to be a hero, don't you? And the bartender, the master brewer, he's mentioned about a siege and an archwitch. Is that the mother of that nasty little slimy thing? Not this one, the other one.
Hey you, boy! You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key.
It's always a ring, isn't
Take
it?
it to the human archmage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But...
all of our fates depend on it.
And that's your chance of becoming a hero. With a ring that strangely resembles the ring.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this. There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
Okay, so where do we go? Look at the entrance to the gnome hole. So I'm guessing that's where we live. Let's have a quick look around before that, shall we? Look at the roll.
A rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
Also, those things. Okay. Nothing to look at here or in that bit of the forest. Although I have to say...
There's no way I can walk all the way to Seastone. That's many days' march through these mountains.
Okay, so we're not going anywhere enough for now. I was just about to say that the stonework here looks pretty amazing. I'm guessing it is a dwarven town.
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
So we do live in here. What's this? Oh, I can take the rolled up tarpaulin. Okay, not sure what I'll need that for, but it's good to have it. And we've got some icicle.
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
Let's have some of them as well.
It worked. I got one.
Okay, let's leave it as it is. Is there anything else we should be looking at?
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed.
Ah, so they left in the middle of completing it.
Hundreds of dwarves were supposed to live here to defend the Mountain Kingdom's northern front. Now the Master Brewer and my family are the only ones left.
Well, that is a pretty lonely thing then. Anything else?
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather.
Hey, let's go to the gnome hole. Interesting. Kind of steampunky in a feel.
One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer.
A clock.
It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in.
Your dad is very clever.
Sometimes I think that thing uses time up instead of just showing it.
Okay. A chair?
A chair.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
This chair is completely uninteresting.
Okay.
Like I said, a chair to sit on.
Are you just gonna keep going on about the chair?
It's still a chair.
You sure?
A totally uninteresting chair, which is absolutely no help to me. Not now, not ever. It is a chair. Honest.
I can't resist.
Okay, whatever. It's a horse.
That's better.
A beautiful big white horse. What is your problem? A chair is a chair is a chair. I'm not going to answer. The chair, of course. That's the key to it all. Not a chair.
Have we already gone through everything?
This chair is complete.
Yeah. Okay, so we've circled up around the chair. This looks like a...
Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit.
Oh yeah, that
my
thing.
My father invented them.
Okay, so
that's
let's...
the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
So can I use the other ones?
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
So you're not much of a gnome in terms of building things. Okay, it is gonna be flying. Alright, shall we grab it? Can we grab it?
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, let's
I
try
can't
to
reach
catch
that.
it. Well, you can stand on a chair.
Like I said, a chair
Okay, never mind.
to sit on.
Never mind, don't listen to me, why would you?
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
Oh gosh. So let's try this one then.
Our kitchen.
Okay. Is there anything useful in there?
Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively. Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter.
So Merlin is a household cleaner. Okay. That's interesting. Would I be able to use this cleaner on that slime in the
There's still some
bastion?
grain in the funnel. Barley, I think.
Okay, so we've got some grains. What's in the locker here?
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
Pale
My
blue
mum
glowing
wrote
liquid.
super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments.
That's not blue, that's green. Never mind, I can't take the other one anymore. Is that everything from here? No.
Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Well, no wonder. Scissors? Oh, should I? No? Okay, maybe I need to know what to do with it. Nothing else to be had in here. Should we try the last lever then?
This is my very cool room.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to use one of those levers at some point. Okay, a teddy bear. It's not like you're too old for that.
My old gnome scout rucksack. Pretty tough that, but somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger.
Take it then.
I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity. My old tennis racket, although I was never very good.
What he said about putting small bags and pouches in it, I think that's another rock thrown in a garden of old fantasy games like D&D, where you had a rucksack and then hundreds of extra pouches and boxes for potions and things. Not hundreds.
What did I use that for?
You could try to grab this,
I'll just
tie
knock
with
the
that.
loose ends around the
There we
frame.
go.
Done. Wouldn't want to play.
Sorry, I stopped you. You can now try to catch this thing. There we go. Nearly. Maybe from the chair. Come on, use the chair.
Gotcha.
Ah, never mind. Okay, so we've got another thing in our rucksack or whatever, wherever he keeps it, in his pockets. Anything else here? I can't. Well, a screwdriver. That's obviously never gonna come in handy, so let's just leave it there, because things like that are never useful in point and click
Those
adventures.
are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains.
Okay, and I've got some seeds. Should I try planting them somewhere?
A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
We could try. No?
Why should I fertilize potting soil when there's nothing planted in it?
Okay, I can plant the seeds.
I don't even know what to do with one handful of barley. Why do I need two then?
Okay, just trying. Chill. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can try to use here.
My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff.
A real housewife, whole wife.
The plants have grown. I could have sworn they weren't here yesterday. Mum probably uses a really good fertilizer.
Should we try to fertilize them a bit more? No? And that's an empty pothole. Never mind then. That's still a chair. And we've got a picture here as well. Let's have a look at that.
That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too. She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research, whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero.
Okay, so we have found out quite a lot, we've found a lot of things, and I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, I am certainly enjoying the game, and I hope to see you in the next one.